you've actually just recently started bitcoin-problems.github.io, which is a repository for open Bitcoin research problem. Now, this sounds like a really great idea, but what is it actually about?
Yeah, it's about giving people outside the day-to-day Bitcoin research community, people listening to the mailing lists, people at Bitcoin companies doing research and development, and giving some tasks or some helping to focus research of the greater academic community towards things that would be impactful for Bitcoin users and the evolution of Bitcoin itself, right? Often there's like a sort of disconnect, right? Where people are generating ideas that are Bitcoin related or, maybe applicable to Bitcoin, but they're missing out on instead, probably they could have been something more practical and more useful that they could have been doing with their time. No matter how useful how cool their idea is, it may not be that practical right now. And so not only that, but people may work on, like, let's say Ethereum-based ideas because they don't know of any interesting ideas, any interesting problems related to Bitcoin. So what this website is an attempt to get really refined pages, just web pages for each problem that describe what it is and what would be the impact, and get all the mailing list posts and related research on that problem, so that if you're a PhD student or a postgrad, you can go to this and say, okay, read about it and say, like, I'm going to do my thesis on this, or I'm going to work towards fixing this problem. That's my hope. That's my dream. It also just gives a nice place for other Bitcoin researchers like myself to put ideas. But I'm trying to just say, like, listen, I've got these ideas and I'm not sure how to solve these problems, and people are telling me about their problems, and I think these problems should be solved. I don't know if I could put it on my plate, so at least I can write it down. And then hopefully other people will write down problems as well, and we can have this nice curated list that if you're looking for something to tackle, you can just go and solve it for us.
Yes, right. Just knowing what the actual problems are, what are the important questions to ask.